Hi. So there's this concept of personal software, and I think a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, nothing really is what they're calling essential OS. You can use natural language to describe whatever app you need for whatever use case you have, and right, the the agency is just gonna go out and like build out that app, and it's gonna be available on your phone. Like I don't know what the duration is. It's not yet released yet, but that's the whole idea, right? Just use natural language, describe what you want to be built, and then it gets built. You can use it, right? So that's what personal software is. It's software built specifically for an individual need or want, use case, like that's like throwaway. A really good example is what they use in the ad. The character in the ad is like prompting for an application that can help them plan a schedule for, or like plan out their routine for working out as they prepare for a marathon and stuff. And it's kind of something that's just very specific to an individual and what they're doing, right? And usually, what would happen would be you just go to like Play Store, App Store, and then download uh, an app that's gonna like deliver that to you. But um, in most cases, it's more of a catch-all kind of app where it provides a lot of features, some of which you're not really interested in, which you don't really use, right? And it's not like built specifically for your. You might have specific customization needs that you want the app, or like you want the app to look a certain way, feel a certain way, that gets lost when it's handed down to you by like the developers. And with personal software, that changes to where you describe what you want and it gets delivered to you. And of course, I'm not saying like nothing's gonna be like I don't know what the future's gonna be like. Maybe nothing's gonna be successful in building this, maybe not. But the idea is there, right? And I think it's achievable, even with the current models that we have. Um, yeah, so I think the future will have a lot more personal software for like there's a category of apps on Play Store and App Store um, that's basically trying to deliver personalized utility. So those are things around like tracking finance or like budget planner apps, running apps, what else? Calorie trackers, things like that, where you may have a more specific need that the app may not provide, or you just want to have your own spin on things. Yeah, I think the whole category can be replaced by personalized software, and maybe not in the near future, but like looking forward, like after we figure out stuff around AI, like there is a future where um, personalized software is the norm. Pretty recently, I watched this video on local fast software. So local fast software is where okay, I guess to describe it, I need to start with where we are right now, right? With client uh, client server applications. So basically, what we have is you have the server that has the primary copy of the data, and then the client basically um, subscribes to that data. And this has like a bunch of issues like that have been raised. things around privacy, security, right? Data's get like companies are getting hacked, and then that data is getting leaked. Um, Privacy concerns, right? Like um, yeah, Google using your data to optimize ads and stuff. Uh, and over the past couple of years, there's really been a lot of focus by like developers who are trying to build a different version of the internet. Local first fits into that space, right? So it's basically a different architecture in which the client is the one with the primary copy of the database and doesn't need the server, like use the server to like sync data. But the main idea here is um, the client application can continue to function without the server being involved. That local first idea is like what's powering apps like Figma and Linear, right? Some of the key things you notice are like how snappy it is. There are no spinners. Like when you're moving stuff around in Figma, there's no like a spinner that's like loading as you move things between points. Or on Linear, when you like click on an issue, it opens a new page. It's instant. There's no spinners involved. And that's some of the promise of local fast software where things are more instant, things are simpler. You don't need to worry about the privacy of your data. You don't need to worry about all those issues that come with a single server controlling the data that clients depend on, right? So applications can continue to function even when a company goes out of business and stuff. That's basically what local first is. And I think the future is kind of a combination uh, of these two, where we have personalized software that's local first. And this has led me to this concept of abandonable software, where software gets built to achieve like provide specific functionality or utility, and once it's met that requirement, you can just abandon it. There's no need to I don't. There's no need to push any more updates, do anything with it. It's just delivered as it is, and it can continue to function regardless of uh, the creator, right? Yeah. So abandonable software is something I'm getting really interested in or psyched up about, right? And building apps kind of in that space. So one of the u- the apps that I built was it's called Miku. So just starting from the personalized software uh, vibe, right? It's like building stuff that serves your own utility and delivers functionality specific to you and doesn't require uh, and is not trying to serve anyone else's needs, right? So I built Miku, which is like a combination of a lot of things around like developers workflow. So first being not taking with markdown, second management of documentation, management of environment variables, management of like a Kanban board for like project management and stuff, all into one app. And of course, you could do this with like Obsidian, but like another feature I added was the AI features that I added to like where there's an AI agent that's basically, let's say you're typing out some work, right? And this AI agent is basically functioning as like a reviewer, right? Usually, what happens is like when you're using these AI writing tools, they overwrite your initial thoughts and they don't give you like a suggestion of why they're doing that. And that's a feature I thought was missing. So I just built it into Miku so it could provide that for me so that I can keep my ideas while still utilizing like the AI to like maybe I'm not really good at like grammar and not spelling stuff correctly. It's just gonna suggest what needs to change without like overwriting it instantly. And even like keyboard sounds, right? So like when I'm writing my notes, sometimes I want to like I don't have like a mechanical keyboard, so I want to hear those like tapping sounds. Yeah, so that's just something I just like built into directly into Miku. So that's what personalized software feels like. It's built specifically for me, and it should be built specifically for like whatever user is trying to use the application. And then local fast is where everything with like Miku in this case is all done like locally. There's no like server dependency, so I don't need to worry about like the hosting costs, um, spinning up a database in the cloud. Yeah, it's just it works on my machine. It does exactly what I want it to do. No third party dependencies. Yeah, and that's kind of the dream of abandonable software. So like when I release a new version of like Miku, like I can just not update it forever and just continue to use it as is until I want another feature to be added. Then I can like go and do that. Yeah, so abandonable software, I think that's where, at least for me, it's what I'm gonna be. It's something I'm really interested about, and we'll keep building apps around that setup. Yeah, and maybe share the development along the way. Thanks for checking this out. So let me know what you guys are building, um, or vibe coding, or both, whichever flavor of development you're using right now. Yeah, peace.